Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Tuesday, 16th March, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Pioneers and Empire secure wins, and in our feature for this evening, we have an update on SKNFA matches played over last weekend. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
Salt is an important part of the human diet, but most of us consume more than we realize.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content.
If you gradually use less salt, you will gradually want less salt. Eating less salty foods will reduce your cravings for salty foods.
Do you know that common baked goods such as bread and crackers are high in salt?
Did you know that there are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need? There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
Consuming foods like bananas, potatoes, and dried peas and beans such as lentils and kidney beans contains potassium, which helps to reduce salt in the body.
You can lower your salt intake by reducing salty foods, removing table salt, and using salt alternatives when cooking.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup.
Get salt smart.
I am salt smart.
Let's get salt smart.
We are salt smart.
Well, I'm back, and we start with swimming. The Department of Youth in Nevis, in collaboration with Swim to Win, will be hosting Nevis's first Youth Beach Games on Monday, April 5th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center at Wadi Beach. This one-day event will seek to teach children between the ages of 5 and 16 about the importance of the marine environment and the need to care for the environment. The day will be packed with beach activities such as games, art and craft, demonstrations, beach cleanup exercises, and in-water swimming lessons. Parents are kindly asked to provide their children with refreshments and lunch. The registration fee is $10 per child. The fee can be paid at the Department of Youth located on the second floor of the Reliable Motors Miniplex. Parents are asked to be prepared to attend the meeting on April the 1st, 2021 at the ETW Park. Preference will be given to children who have never participated in any program of the Swim to Win. Now to cricket. Darren Bravo's first century in nearly 5 years, along with 50s from Shai Hope and Kyron Pollard, meant that Hasaranga's near rearguard action of 18 not out would ultimately be in vain, as West Indies hunted down their target with 5 wickets to spare to sweep the 3-match series. Summary scores: West Indies 275 for 5, Bravo 102, Hope 64, Pollard 53 not out, beat Sri Lanka 274 for 6, Hasaranga 80 not out, Bandara 55 not out, Hussein 3 for 33, and West Indies won by 5 wickets. Now to the local scene. The National Bank-sponsored T10 tournament being hosted by the Nevis Cricket Association continued at the E.T. Willett Park with 3 matches on Sunday, 14 March. In Match 1, Youths of Nevis engaged Pioneers. Youths of Nevis batting first could only manage 57 for 5 from their allotted 10 overs. They, however, to their credit, did not just roll over and play dead. They kept believing that they could restrict the Pioneers' batsmen. However, Duan Webb and Jamoy Pemberton ensured that the Pioneers team got to the target in just 7.4 overs. Summarized scores: Youths of Nevis 57 for 5 from 10, Anand Bim 15, Elroy David 12, Jerome Thomas 2 for 9, Hakeem Harvey 1 for 7, Al Stapleton 1 for 10. Pioneers 58 for 2 in 7.4, Duan Webb 22 not out, Jamoy Pemberton 17, Krishna he picked up 1 for 2, Trishawn Francis 1 for 20. Pioneers won by 8 wickets. Man of the match, Jerome Thomas. We share some moments from that game.
So we're telling you that Pemberton, Jamoy Pemberton, has gone off to the up spinner. He's gone again bowled. He has hit him for 2 sixes and a 4, and deciding to go for a third 6, and that one picked out his middle stump, and so maybe belatedly Youths of Nevis getting another wicket, but they didn't make a big score. They only got to 57, and I think that the Pioneers team already in the 40s. But Pemberton, after a bit of a cameo, comes back, and Hamilton goes to the crease, where it's going to be Francis, who has been hammered in this over so far. He has come back well enough to get a wicket. Now he's going to bowl to Hamilton. Here he goes, bowls to Hamilton. Hamilton is back and struck on maybe the inner part of the bat, maybe got a bit of an edge onto that one, and no harm done in the end. Thinking of the single, Jimbo gets in and picks it up, can't score. That ends a pretty expensive over, even though he got a wicket by Trishawn Francis. So it's going to be Shorty moving in now to bowl to Webb. Webb turns it nice into the onside. The umpire gets out of the way. 2 is the call. They're going to try for 2. Webb turned back because Hamilton said, I'm not going to try that with you. He goes once more, moves in now to bowl to Webb. Webb is driving, extravagant looking off drive, down towards the man at deep extra cover. And he's going to get just 1 single, and that brings the left-hander back into strike. Anand jabs it, pulled it towards deep mid-wicket, and Anand moved in. I think he got both hands straight and floored it. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to her, but to Webb. Webb is driving. Here's Anand. How quick is he? Can he pull it in? He gets across and slides and stops it. That's a very good run. And they get 2 very easily. They're not very close to the scorers, but it would be nice to know how many overs are left, how many runs are left. It's not a lot of runs, and I don't think it's a lot of overs either. But it's going to be Sharma, the captain, deciding to take this one. He's pushing it quietly into the offside. Can't, well, misfielded badly, and the Webb decided to sneak a single, as badly misfielded there. So that brings the left-handed Hamilton into strike, taking his guard. So Sharma will be bowling to Hamilton. So here he goes, moves in now to bowl. He's getting this one, edge through third man, and the man is hustling across. They're going to get 2, and get 2 very easily indeed, as he jabbed down on that one, got a bit of an edge, and 2 runs Hamilton is driving this one nicely. Off the front foot, down towards long off. Shorty's in the way. And they have settled very quickly for a single. Webb coming back. So not a lot of runs left to complete this victory. So it's going to be Sharma. And he'll be moving in now to bowl to Webb. He's down the track. He's on driving nicely. Down towards Shorty at long on. Again, only a single. One more to the total. Milking the bowling. Taking their time to get to the target. Not rushing it, not giving it away. So, Sharma moves in once more. And he'll be moving in now. Oh, that's a full toss. But it has gone past the keeper. And this could be the diving effort there. Oh, look at the effort. Serious effort. And I think it's a no ball for height. And I think they've been called in. And that's it. That's the game. Pioneers has won.
Meanwhile, in match 2 of the T10 tournament played on Sunday 14th March, Empire engaged STA Jets. Jets won the toss and sent the Empire men into bat first. The early wicket of a Delvin Phillip, brilliantly caught by Curtis Morton Sr. of Melissa Clark, sent early shockwaves into the Empire camp, and they struggled during the first 6 overs. As a matter of fact, they were on 25 after 5 overs. However, Nelson Boland came to the crease and totally changed the game with a whirlwind cameo of 68 from just 22 balls, which included 4 fours and 6 maximums. In response, Curtis Morton Sr. started with 13 off the first over, and then second ball up in the second over tried to go over long on and was caught. L.Y. Kelly and Sanelda Willett played steadily towards the end, but the Jets were never in the run chase. Summarized scores: Empire 129 for 3 in 10 overs, Nelson Boland 68 not out, Jelani Manners 26, Andre Brown 21, Melissa Clark 1 for 13, L.Y. Kelly 1 for 17, Curtis Morton Sr. 1 for 23. STA Jets 58 for 5 in 10, L.Y. Kelly 17 not out, Curtis Morton Sr. 13, Sanelda Willett 10. Empire won by 71 runs. Man of the match, of course, Nelson Boland. We got a bit of the Jets' innings.
And so the STA Jets in a bit of a hole here. The Empire team got up to 129. And since then, Jets in response would have lost 3 wickets so far. It's L.Y. Kelly taking strike. And young Javon Manners has come into the attack. He bowls off breaks. L.Y. Kelly knows a bit about off spinners. He bowls them as well. Well, here goes now. Manners bowls short. He's pulling at that one. And it goes behind him. Last week he got run out that way. Didn't stay in his crease. This time he got back in. So it's going to be Manners once more. Moving in now to bowl. L.Y. Kelly swings at that one over the head of Jaden. And away to the boundary for 4. Well played on that occasion. 4th over. Yeah. So it's going to be Manners once more. Moving in now to bowl short again. He's cutting at this one and missing. Really asking to be hit there. And Kelly was flashing and missing. The experienced Earl Rollins at the other end. The experienced L.Y. Kelly in straight short. Again, it pulls it away. Hits the knee of young Jaden Brown. Must have hit him very hard. Well, it's going to be young Pluck, who is going to move in now to bowl. Rollins is driving back up the strip to Pluck. Can't score. So young Pluck, one of the youngsters, much touted here on the island, is one of the junior players. Moves in now to bowl. Rollins is cutting this one. Young Jaden can't stop it. It goes through him. He doesn't have the legs to go all the way. There's Rakesh picking up and having a strong return in, but they get 2 runs. He goes once more. Pluck stops in his run-up. Batsman wasn't quite ready, so he goes back. Young medium pace bowler Moves in once more to bowl to Rollins. Rollins is driving, goes past the bowler, calls for the run. And that's T1 Prentice missing as he attempts to run him out. L.Y. Kelly is appealing for something. But it's going to be Javon Manners, and he'll be moving in now to bowl to Rollins. Rollins is coming forward, struck on the pad. The umpire sent him. The umpire sent him on his way. Earl Rollins looks up, dumbstruck almost. But umpire Frank Munzak has sent him on his way. And the Empire team celebrate another wicket. Manners will bowl now to Willett. Willett is punching, standing up straight and punching it into the offside. Can't score. So Manners will move in once more to bowl to Willett. Go short. Willett is pulling that one. That's a lovely shot. That's heading towards the boundary. The man T1 Prentice is quick, but not quick enough, is he? Yes, he has pulled it in just inside. And they'll only get 2. Short ball pulled away nicely by Willett and getting off the mark. Settles once more Willett. As here goes. Moves in now to bowl to Willett is pulling, and that's a wide. Still having an issue with wides, Javon Manners. And that's something the youngster will have to work on, and work on very quickly too. So here goes once more, moving in now to bowl to Willett. Willett is catching this one to mid wicket once more. They should be getting another 2. T1 Prentice has a long run and he'll put it in, but they're going to get 2 very easily. So 2 more to Willett. So it's going to be Manners moving in short. This time she's punching it, standing up straight. There's Rakesh. Hustling, misfeeling in the process, and they get an easy single. So that brings Kelly into strike as Manners moves in now to bowl to Kelly. Kelly's punching that one. That's a lovely shot. Brilliant fielding effort there by Giovanni Manners, diving across and pulling it in. Really good bit of work. Only a single. And young Jaden Brown, with Empire totally in control of this game, they have decided to bring on young Jaden Brown, and he's going to bowl from the pavilion end, and he'll be bowling to L.Y. Kelly. So youth versus experience here at the ETW. So Adelvin Phillip having the luxury of bringing on the youngster. Let's see what happens here. Should be interesting, whichever way it ends. He's actually turning the wrist. Might be a wide signal by Derek Parry. So he's bowling what looked like a leg break and pitching wide of the off stump, going further away. So here he goes once more, the youngster. Again, loops it up. L.Y. Kelly is hitting it over mid wicket. Shouts of catch him. There's Rakesh moving around to pick it up on the run. They should be getting 2 very easily here. So 2 more to the total. So the youngster not afraid to loop it, and looping it to the experienced Kelly, who hit it over mid wicket, got 2. So here goes the youngster. Jaden Brown moves in now to bowl to Kelly. Kelly swinging away from Javon. Now it's the older Manners. That's Jelani deep on the boundary. Pulls it in, and they get a single. Now this should be a very interesting matchup, with Jaden Brown bowling to Sanaldo Willett. So Willett, let's see what she'll up to do, if she's gonna go after him. Ball loops it up. Willett is on driving, finds Javon Manners in the way at short mid wicket, can't score. Getting a round of applause. Dot ball for the youngster. Looks pretty confident too. Moves in once more. Bowls, loops it up. Willett is sweeping this one. There's Jelani Manners with a bit of a run on the middle boundary. Shouts of 2. Can they go back for 2? They're going back for 2. Oh my goodness, Sanaldo Willett was short of her grounds when that ball passed the stumps. Keeper didn't do well to pull it in, and she got 2. So it's going to be Brown. Opening once more, loops it up. Willett is hitting it in the air, away from the extra cover. Moves across now, picks up left-handed, and gets a return in. So this time it will be Kelly to take strike from Prentice. Swings into that. That's a lovely hit. That might go the distance. Well, it has gone for 4. 4 runs. Lovely heave by Elroy Kelly. Nicely driven there by Willett. Kelly was rushing down, but Sinaldo Willett says no, don't run. Was hit too powerfully. Here goes the youngster. Brown moves in now to bowl. Willett is cutting and missing. A little bounce, a little turn for the youngster. Willett was cutting and missing. Derek Parry must be enjoying this contest. Youngster moves in now to bowl. Willett is heaving into the mid wicket area. That's Rakesh running across. Feels it now. And they're thinking of the second. Well, at least Sinaldo was. And Elroy Kelly not interested. They got a single. So Jaden Brown not afraid to loop it here. Moves in now to bowl to Kelly. Kelly is beaten, stumped. He may have been stumped. Well, no. The umpire is unmoved. But he was comprehensively beaten. I think Frank Munzak is saying the keeper was a little slow. So, here goes Jaden. Moves in now to bowl. Kelly is cutting this one into the offside. Moving across smartly. This could be interesting. The keeper can't pull it in. Single is on. So it's going to be Jaden once more. Moving in once more to bowl to Willett. Willett drives in the air. The man is rushing in. Can he take the catch? He does. Jaden Brown gets a warm hand. Actually gets a rolled up here, lifted high in the air by Andrew Brown. And so Willett goes caught off the bowling of the youngster Jaden Brown. And you should have heard the crowd at the far end. Has to be family members down there. Lots of them too. And they had a loud eruption down there celebrating that wicket. It's going to be Prentice moving in now to bowl to Kyle Wells, driving down towards long off and gets an easy single. He's off the mark immediately. So that brings Elroy Kelly back into strike. Adelvin Phillip ringing the changes. As here goes. Prentice ball flatter. He's cutting this one. Nice looking shot. 2 men running after. Look at them go. Nice little football there. And Elroy Kelly's going to be run out. Missed the stump. My goodness, they may get another run. And they're up to against it. But Elroy Kelly was well short of his grounds. Keeper missed it. So here it goes now. It's going to be Prentice. Moving in now to bowl to Kelly. Kelly goes high, but I'm not sure it's handsome. There's a man moving across. Drops it. Nelson Boland got his hand to it. And they've gone back for the second run. Almost in slow motion. Nelson Boland apologizing. Had a bit of a cameo of an innings today. Empire seemed to be struggling, and then he came to the crease and heave-ho. Here he goes now, lopes it up, beaten outside the off stump, bend of the knee, trying to drive, beaten, flew to the keeper. So Kelly, more extravagance than anything else on that occasion. As here goes, Prentice moves in now to bowl, loops it up, Kelly again, driving down towards long off, wide dish, and that's Boland going across and picking it up. Single is on. Apparently that's the game. The 10 overs completed. That's the game. Empire has won quite handsomely.
We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
Hi, miss, are you okay? My chest hurt means all the pain gone down to me arm.
Someone call the ambulance.
In the event of a health emergency, dial 469-3333.
Good day, you've reached the Alexandra Emergency Line. This is Nurse Hanley speaking. What is your emergency?
For health emergencies, dial 469-3333. That's 469-3333.
Well, I'm back, and tonight football is in the spotlight. We have some results of matches played in the SKNFA leagues between Friday 12th and Saturday 13th March. In the Keith Gums Under-17 Youth League at Kim Collins Stadium, Bath United 7, St. Thomas Trinity Strikers 0. St. Peter's 2, Trafalgar South Stars 0. Hard Times 3, DC Lodge Patriots 0. Garden Hotspurs 3, Hot Springs Bath United 0. Well, let's get some updates from Andrew Huey.
Yet to score a goal in this campaign of the SKNFA Premier League, Nevis outfit Hot Springs Bath United are getting a baptism by fire in top-flight football after suffering another major loss. Hobson Enterprises Garden Hotspurs brushed them aside 3-0 on Saturday at the Warner Park, with 2 of those goals coming in the first half. Steve Archibald scored in the 25th minute, Giovanni Lake in the 34th minute, and Amani Williams rounding out the victory in the 72nd minute. Coach Austin Deco Huggins is pleased with the great start his team has had so far this season.
Well, it's a nice win for the team. As we know, we have a long way to go, but we just want to maintain that particular level as we go along. We still got work to do, and we're going to continue working. We now have a little break, so we're going to concentrate more on getting the team at a higher level of fitness. And then when we're ready to resume, we should be ready to go up against the bigger boys now.
As for coach Alex Claxton of Bath United, he believed the team played below their level and blamed miscommunication for the loss.
I can't say that we give the account of ourselves that we really were capable of. However, I think that the team, made an attempt or a great effort in terms of making sure that, we keep the team out. However, because there were a couple of miscommunication, those things happen in games.
The newly promoted Bath United have now conceded 8 goals without scoring any so far, having a goal difference of -8. In Saturday's other match, the repeat of last season's finals, SL Horses St. Paul's United versus Ramsdale Superstars ended in a 1-0 victory for St. Paul's. That goal coming from the newly signed St. Paul's player Vince Roy Nelson in the 11th minute. After the match, Nelson said he was happy to have scored only his second goal so far for the season for his new team.
I feel good, just joining a new team. It's important for me to, hit the ground running. First couple of games, get goals and build confidence, build the momentum. So it was really important for me.
As for coach Leroy Liebert of Ranch Village Superstars, he said he was not disappointed with the performance, but with the result.
But I'm very proud of the way we played. The only thing missing from the way we played tonight was a goal or two. Well, the only things missing was a goal or two, but we really performed well, especially in the latter part of the game, the second half. I think we were the better team, and we should have at least gotten 1 goal, but we weren't able to achieve that.
Well, thank you so much, Andre, and we certainly hope that Bath United will bounce back big time in the Premier League. That's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.